when price is below price is below the blue line, we can sell. When price is above the blue line, we can buy. Please, am I right?
Yeah.
Please, how do I identify price when it's below or it's above the blue line?
Okay. So I think that's what we've been learning so far. So for you to know that price is below this blue, let's say for example, this blue line, um, you have to wait for price to come to the blue line. You see now it's around here, up here. Okay, it's around here where my cursor is.
Yes.
So it must keep going down, and get down here. And it must have a body close. It must go below the blue line. Okay.
Okay.
And it has to
Okay.
consistently stay below the blue line for you to keep holding a sell. But the moment you see price come above the blue line here, like this, and consistently does not show any signs or does not go below it, and it stays above, and you see it still going above like this, it's likely that it will keep going up, and therefore that's where you'll be buying.
Okay.
Okay. But how did we get the blue line? That's what technically what we've been learning. We are saying the blue line, I've just colored it a blue line for our identification, but it is the support, precision support resistance line we've drawn. And we draw that line at any place where we have seen price use that place as a ceiling. From down here, it was moving up and get to here where I put the blue line. And now we saw it started coming down and it got here. Do you see that?
Yes, please.
And it was going up again, got to the blue line, but it got above it, hit above it here, and then it came down to sit on the blue line and went up. This means that pri the blue line price or area has been used as both support resistance to drop price and has been used as support to take price up. And this is what makes it powerful. So once you see something like this, you have to put a line there, a price that has been used as both support and resistance. You put a line there and you keep monitoring and observing with the data that is printing every day. Anytime price gets there, what is the reaction? Okay, so that is what makes it strong or powerful. Um, Keep watching the videos and keep in the class. You would be able to understand. I get it perfectly. That is new to you. Um, any other question from you? Any other question?
No, please.
Okay,
Thank you.
good. So let's go ahead to continue. Can someone put in the group that people should join? Because we were more than this. Don't know if people have seen the link or not. Because the time is not good. If they don't join quite early, it's delays. But let's move on. So someone should type in the group that they should join. Um, let's go ahead with what we're doing. So I was showing us how to draw the trend line, and we all came up with a definition which we asked chat to help us refine. So we have one touch of this trend line um, here. We have uh, oh my God. We have a second touch on it, third touch, go up, fourth touch, fifth didn't touch it well, go above, touch, broke it, close below it, retested the trend line, came below, went above, and closed above the trend line. Then we see price broke the trend line again at this exact point here. So right from where the trend line was breaking from here, this is normally is at a breakout. So people wait for break and they wait for the retest to sell. People also are aggressive. They enter at the break. Okay. So if you entered here at the break, this has been a sweet move. Okay. The retest even did not go to the trend line again. Okay. So this was a sweet catch. So let's say people entered at the break here, they caught this move. At the retest, they entered and caught the move again. But they were expecting price to take this low out. And it didn't take it out and reversed, kept going up. It stopped them up because their stop loss would be around the trend line, a little above it. It stopped them out. So they lost money. But once price came and was engulfing to close below the trend line again, boom, they entered and they kept holding. Their target is this low. Did it give the low or not? It has given it perfectly. You see? So every strategy has critics or has losses. There's no 100% of perfect strategy. So if you are a trend line trader, you will lose, but you also gain. Okay, so that's why you have to manage risk well. But what we are trying to study here is we want to see the crossroad or route for the what is the intersection or confluence of the PSR and the trend line, precision support line, the trend line. So let's say on this chart, up above here, we want to draw a precision support resistance here. Okay, so where do we put that precision support resistance? Am I clear? Is the question clear? We want to draw precision support resistance, PSR. Where do we put it? Good. So what I normally do is that I'll look for, already price has been buying, going up. So what is the first hit before significant sell, pull back? Here. This is where that happened. Here. Can you all see that?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah. Price hit there and then there was a significant sell, big sell. Though, as price was pushing up, it hit here, it drops, but it goes up again, creates a new high, the bullish structure, low, high, okay? But from here, it sweeps all these internal three lows and came here. So here gave a significant sell. If you remember the requirement of what do you call it? The PSR, we say where price has impulsively or has given a momentum distribution off. From here, there's a big sell. So you have to note this place. So what I would do, so let's say at the time where we had this sell, all this shaded area was not there yet. We didn't have this price action yet. So we're only having this side because we cannot I cannot play back. So let's say we just had price hit here and then it dropped. So the moment you see this significant drop like that, you have to put a line. Normally, there is why, okay, so why did it sell like that? The insight here is that there are sellers here. That's why sellers came in with big money. That's why it sold. So what is the psychological meaning of this? Anytime price gets here, it's likely that the sellers will take charge again. So you put your line. And I've said that we can have the wick, which is the rejections, and the engulfing or the momentum candle. Always put the line at the body. Okay. So look at the candle that made the big move around that swing high. It is this bearish candle. This bearish candle. So put it at the body. Though at certain times, putting it at the wick will also matter a lot. Okay, but just put it at the body where the body took it from before it's sold. Now, when you put it at the body, let me change the color for that to red. Good. So we have the blue line, which is where the body is, and we have the wick where price actually hit before rejecting. So now let's study the blue line. Anytime price get to the blue line, what happens? So even before price took off to give us the big sell, price went up and hit the blue line again and rejected off. This is the first sign. We see an engulfing off that started or took off from this place, came down, and we see price go back up to where the body of that engulfing candle took off from or impulsively distributed from. And we see a rejection from there. These two signs, engulfing, indication or close below, and then rejection. It shows that this blue line, that exact price or area is a strong point. Okay, so price gave us a big sell to the downside. Now let's say price kept pushing up because this is an uptrend. So price kept going up, up, up. Tell me, when it hit the blue line, what do you see happen? Tell me what you see happen when it hit the blue line.
Price rejected again.
Good. This bullish candle hit, rejected. The next bullish candle hit the blue line. It went through it even to the red line and then rejected. The most important thing is the close below. It rejected and came back to close below the blue line. So if you've already marked this line down and you keep, whether it will take months or years or weeks, just keep checking the chart and keep checking that line. Okay, so this is a daily candle that hit through and close below. The close below the blue line is a sign that there is significant selling activity happening here or significant volumes of money here for sellers. Okay, now the next bearish candle hit again, rejected and engulfed. This is what we want to see. We want to see rejection, close below, and engulfing below. So if you are tracking on a daily time frame, after close of this bearish candle, after this engulfing pattern, you are safe to sell. And if you sold, you are getting two big daily candles for free. So though your target, this is not like a this is not a bearish market, it's a bullish market. So you are only trading against the trend. Okay, you are trading against the trend, but you still catch an intraday move or a scalp or maybe a day trading setup. Okay, which is good because for you to get two daily candles for your favor is not easy. Then price push up again, go up, up, up. What is the meaning of this from all that we've been learning so far? What is the meaning of what happened here? Salim, tell me. Two bullish candles close above the blue line and the red line. What is the meaning of that?
It means buys.
It means buys, but what does it mean again?
Buyers are going to take control in the future.
Yes, and what does it mean still again?
Don't know.
Uche, now what does it mean again? He has said two things. All is correct. What does it mean again? Mr. Ken. Okay, so it means the sellers have become weak because the sellers were here before. Now they are weak based on this indication. That is the message is communicating to you. So the market is telling us that, okay, the sellers who were here, they are now weak. And as they are weak, price wants to buy anytime it's above the blue line and the red line. This is simple. Okay? Anytime it's above the blue line and the red line, price it wants to buy. So it gives us that indication, and quickly there is an engulfing bearish candle that comes down close below the red line first. Then the next candle came and closed below the blue line again. Two candles. Though they are small, but they are preceding each other. Okay, so this pattern is an engulfing pattern. Once you see an indication for buy and at the same time an indication for sell, what did I say that mean? It means I want to buy, but wait, I want to sell first. Do you guys get my point? Hello? Are you guys getting me?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yes.
I keep repeating this because this is very important. If you don't take care, you will miss the trade, or you will not enter, or you even make losses if you don't pay attention to this thing. The market likes doing it. Give double confirmation or double indication at the same time. You might be confused. Okay. He said, I want to buy, but I want to sell. So you have to be careful. Now, it's like a battle here. We have to watch. What are we watching for? We are looking for whoever will give us another indication. So who will give us a body close above the blue and the red line? That's what we're looking for. Or a body close below the red and the blue line. That's what we need. Whoever give that to us first, we wait for retest and then we jump on that direction. Now, price go up, hit the red line, drop the next candle, retest the red line, and go to close below the blue line. Boom. You see this candle retested the blue line. And what did we say? As long as we are below the blue line, that's the sell signal. Because that is where the body, the initial sell, the body, the displacement, the distribution had taken off from. So that plays very powerful for me. If you entered your trade on the blue line here, this is a trade with minimal loss. Okay? If you enter the trade on the blue line. On the red line, it will be a little bit risky, but it's also good. But on the blue line, after this engulfing here, the next candle retested the blue line, came below, and then kept going down, and look at the move up to here. Okay, good. So now price goes up again because all this thing that is happening, you have to observe that this whole area is creating something like a range also. Okay, it's a range. It's now ranging. Market is ranging, consolidating. Okay, so you have to observe, pay attention to that. The trending is slowing down. Now, price goes up again. What is the meaning of this? These two big bullish candles, momentum. Boom, boom, boom. This is what we call like liquidity grab or sweep. Okay, all those who are selling here, price push up, boom, crash all of them. Those who sold at the trend line traders, crashed everyone. Okay, crashed everyone. But at the same time, it's a liquidity grab or deposit. It gave us another intention that market wants to buy when it's above the blue and the red line. So we have two intentions, one here and the second one here. And sometimes it will give you, but it will not continue to happen. So what should we have been expecting? What we should have been expecting is, as we got this indication and this big candles. We should only watch for price to do this. Retest the blue line or the red line, and as a matter of fact, the trend line, and then go up. This is the ideal thing we should have seen. This is what we should have seen. So what will let you know that it was a liquidity hunt or grab or distribution is that it did that move like that and then dropped down and gave a bearish indication once more time here. Now, this is the most important point for this, the reason why I'm doing this backtesting. Look exactly at where the trend line and the precision support resistance line crossed the intersection. And look what is the characteristics. Though we have a bullish momentum here, what is the characteristics of this area? We see a bearish candle that engulfs below the trend line and at the same time the precision support line. This is a powerful confirmation. If you see this on your chart, I'm telling you, I'm not advising you to go full margin, but you can sell your car to trade. You can sell your car to trade this and then buy a new car. My God. So consistently, all you are looking for is that you always want to sell below the blue line and you want to buy above the blue line. That's what you're doing. Because at this place, it was two things. Retesting the cross and then go up. But once we see a bearish engulfing and a close below, it's a sell. That's why I said this concept does so well in a way that it gives you opportunity for both sides of the trade. So even if the sell does not work and it goes up above the blue line, trend line, red line again, it's a buy. Just follow it. It's a buy. It will buy. It will just keep going up. So, boom, from here. And all along, price, the intention of price was to take out the first drop when the sellers came in. This is where they got to. So that intention has been met by this powerful cross of the precision support and then the trend line. So the buyers failed. Now the sellers are in charge. You see the move. So you just have to get the knowledge, map the thing on your chart, and always be checking daily, every day, every week, every time. And when you see the thing happen, you post it in the group or call me, let's discuss. Kelvin, I'm seeing this. Let's see so that we can share ideas. Because that's why I told all of you, choose one or two pairs that you will master and you will be monitoring always. So that when there is a move, we will all be able to know because I myself alone cannot track all the pairs. You see that thing? Good. So if somebody was observing, like Mr. Ken, you like trend lines a lot. If you were able to map this trend line from this higher time frame like this, and you were observing this, and we add this new precision support concept we are learning to it. Look at the move we just catch. Look at the move we've just caught. This entry, oh my God. Okay, it took a lot of weeks or days, even for this pullback, for the next leg of sell to happen. But eventually, it has happened. Okay, and it's likely. So if you measure even on the fib from this low to this highs, we are at 50%. We are at equilibrium now. It's very likely that 50% that rate tested something like 38. Two things from my knowledge using the Fibonacci. Two things. It's likely it will drop to 61 and then go up to rate test 38, in between 38, 23, and drop to 78, close to 8,800. And from here, we are likely to see a rate test of this trend line, a drop down, and then probably price will want to go up. Or come to 23 back, get some more money, and then continue a downtrend. Continue the downtrend. Okay, this is technically like, because I've been seeing this happen in between the fib a lot. Okay, so this is what is likely to happen. Good, let me take this off. So the purpose today is to show us what will happen when there is confluence between PSL and the trend line. And we have proved that with V25 index on a backtest. So just be doing research on the pairs. You can use 4-hour, 1 hour, daily time frame. Just make sure you get it right. All the conditions are met, and then you will have a powerful setup. Any questions up to this point before we move to chart patterns?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Like entry and exit. I'm thinking like after you've done your analysis on a higher time frame, you go down to a lower time frame, and then how do you know that the market is about to like kind of reverse? You know, assuming it's on a downtrend, how do you know? Or do you keep going back to the to where you did the analysis on the higher time frame and keep checking, and then, you know, I don't know.
So that is one way. You can use the higher time frame where you started the analysis from, because that tells you where the market is going itself. For example, if we want to use market structure, the structure itself, to define this chart, what is happening here, we can say that we have high, low, high, low, higher high. So what is the last lower high? This is a bullish structure.
Okay.
This is the last point, higher, lower high. So
Yeah, so you put that there.
it's only when this lower high is taken out that we can say that there is a change, right? Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Perfect. So if you took this trade here, okay, one, you remember we've been discussing this pair for a long time. But if you took this trade here and we said that there was no indication for a change of character here, it just sounds like Euro USD. Euro USD to what we saw on Euro USD yesterday when we analyzed. Okay. So this is the point where we are now seeing something bearish that is going to happen. Though, if you check on the higher time frame, this pair is already bearish from somewhere here that came down. So this is like a retest or a pullback. Okay. Yes. But then after the pullback around here, what price action is telling us is we are now getting the signal that we want to go bearish. So all these things happening above here was not. Okay, was not. Somebody can argue that, okay, price hit here and then it came down. So this is a valid low. Yes, but this low gave us a high. But this from here, it is from this low that we got this place, which now came down. From up to here, this one did not give us a high. If this one gave us a high, and then it came down here and also gave us a high, then this place will be a valid place where once price took it out, we can say that there is a break of structure. Okay, so off up to this was an internal break of structure. So when you took this trade here, if your target is here, is where the black line is, this place. But you don't expect it to keep holding it with the hope that it will break structure. Okay, your target is just here, because if price, one thing can happen. Price can hit this low and take it out and still go up and give us a new high. Still, the uptrend continues. We call this liquidity sweep. It faked breaking out or breaking structure, and then it gets us a new high. The uptrend is still continuing. True or false?
True.
Good. Okay, so at this point where we took this trade on the higher time frame, we don't have a break of structure yet. We have now gotten a break of structure by closing below this low and retested it, and then it's dropping again. We just got the break of structure. So when you take this trade, your exit point is from here to here, because this is the last low. That is your exit point. Do you get my point?
Yes.
Because now that we've broken structure, we don't know where this is aiming towards. Right now, we don't know. But how can we guess or find a way to know? We can only know from where did this move start at all in the first place. It started off from here. Are we right?
Yes.
What led to all the things happening at the top here? It started from here.
Yeah.
This here went up here and came down. Then from here, it went up. Why is this place valid? This place is valid because it took out a previous high, which is here, when it was going up. So this becomes a swing structure or range. Okay. So now that it has broken structure here and is coming down, the only thing we will do is to use our fib to measure from down here to the top and keep observing where it will get to. But what we know is that if we are using this as our range, we would expect price to come to discount below 50%. Okay. And so that's number one. Number two, we would also look for anywhere we have precision support resistance, a strong one. And I already identify one below here, which is the blue line. So, and what did we say about the definition? It attracts price. So it's very likely that this precision support resistance and even the trend line will attract price, because below this precision support resistance and the trend lines, there are liquidity, money, stop losses, pending orders. And that's where market wants to go. So it's likely it might drop more to this place. So the first trade we took, we are done, but it's likely it will continue to trend to this place. But we are out. Okay. Now, whether it will keep dropping to this place or not, we are out of the trade. Our trade has been successful. We cannot be holding the trade forever. We are out because our TP is hit. So that is why sometimes you can divide your trade, your loss size, and close partial and leave some. So that if you left some, as long as it keeps going down, you are holding. But what we can now do is that we have a new range, which the high is here, and the low will be wherever this will get to. Let's say it will get to here. We have a new range. Why? Because there is a break of structure. So what are we going to do? We will measure the new range and wait for price at where? premium above 50%. Is it clear, Uche?
Yes.
Good. This is what we will do. Why? Because there is a break of structure.
Yeah.
So we will now wait for price to come to premium and then we will sell. Okay. So wherever it will want to go to before it pull back into premium, we don't know. It's going to take weeks, months, but we don't know. So we have to just, if right now, if you are trading this pair, you are joining a trend that is already playing out. Okay. And so you are in the middle of the trade because the next strong precision support line is here. The next important, this trend line has been broken. Okay. The next important trend line, as a matter of fact, if you bring even this trend line to this place here, if you put it here and say that, okay, price stopped here, made a low here, so you put it here, it has still been broken. Is Ken here? Mr. Ken, this trend line is broken. This small point here is still broken. So it's still a bearish move. Can you guys see that?
Mm.
So the only place that is left for price to come is this strong precision support area or this next trend line that is below here. Okay. So two things is either then price will want to fake this new breakout and go up above the trend line here again. This is the only reason why we can buy. It can still buy. Okay. Let's say you take a new low out, you break a trend line, you go up to close above the trend line again, and the low you took, you move back into the range until price move back above this black line, this low, the range. We can never see a buy. If it doesn't do what I've drawn here, it will keep dropping down. It will keep dropping down. So that's the only way where we can see a buy, a pullback. And if it keeps pulling up, we don't expect these highs to be broken. If these highs are broken, it means the uptrend is continuing. But if it fails to swing, if it stops somewhere here, and it keep dropping, this is a sweet thing. The way it's going to sell, you have no idea. You see, it is the point where we say that price has done all the things it wants to do, and there is nothing left above that it wants to go for. Like the way it broke out from here and sells, bought long for weeks and days. The same thing. It will buy, sorry, sell, plenty till it gets to the blue line and the trend line. Okay, so if you don't catch the trade and it leaves, you need to wait for it to give you the proper things. Then you can now look for entries again. Is your question answered? Like the exit?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Perfect. So the understanding is the most important thing. If you understand the chart and what is happening,